Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to be talking about Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. It was directed by Chuck Russell, and it was written by Wes Craven and Bruce Wagner, but it was changed a little bit in the screenplay by Frank Darabont and Chuck Russell. It stars Heather Langenkamp, Patricia Arquette, Lawrence Fishburne, and Priscilla Pointer, Greg Wasson, and Robert Englund returns as Freddy Krueger. The movie, 6 years go by, and it's about this girl, Kristen, who's refusing to sleep, and she's making this paper mache, and it's the 1428 Elm Street house, and her mother forces her to sleep, and when she sleeps, she dreams about this house and this little girl, and she's following her in the house, and then at one point she's holding the girl, and she's a corpse, and she wakes up, and Kristen thinks she's, awake, but really she's still dreaming, and she sees a reflection of Freddy in the mirror, and he slits her wrists, and she wakes up, and her mother finds her, and she thinks Kristen's trying to commit suicide, so she sends Kristen to a psychiatric hospital, where other kids have been sent there for suicide attempts as well, and they're also experiencing the same nightmare about Freddy Krueger. And you got Philip, which is he makes puppets, and you got Kincaid, he's a tough guy, but he's got an attitude. And you got Taryn, which is a former drug addict. Joey, which he's a mute, he's traumatized by something which they don't really reveal really. Will, he's in a wheelchair, attempted suicide. And Jennifer, which wants to be an actress. So, you got Nancy returning in the film, and she's a dream specialist, and she's trying to help out these kids, and she's trying to give them this drug, this dream suppressant. It's called Hypnosil, and this drug that Nancy gives to these kids, it helps them not dream of Freddy, and it helps them where Freddy can no longer harm them. And with this drug, they can dream, and they use their like a special talent. They can dream like of anything really. Their talent can, like Kincaid, he's really strong, and Taryn, she's like a punk rock kind of type chick. She looks like a street fighter, and she's got switchblades, and she's like badass. And then you got Will, that in his dream he can walk, and he has magical powers. He's a wizard master, and with these powers they can fight Freddy. But and also Kristen, her special talent is that she can, in her dream, she can call one of the kids, or Nancy, she can call them by their name, and they can come into her dream and help her fight Freddy. And that's your basic premise of the film. They also have different things like the spirit of Freddy's mother walking around the church area in the graveyard, and she's telling one of the guys, one of the main characters in the film, I can't remember his name, but she's telling him about Freddy, and that at first she's not telling him who she is. At first she's telling him she's someone else, but she's saying that Freddy's mother was raped by a bunch of men, and basically telling him that to defeat Freddy you have to, put the bones to rest. because they put the bones like in a junkyard, and it needs to be properly buried, and use holy water, and let the spirit rest. So the only person that knows where those bones are at, they need to talk to Nancy's father. So, but yeah, that's your basic story, with lots of great dream sequences in the film. So many things. Great, great one-liners by Robert Englund. Welcome to prime time, bitch. There's a lot of great stuff going on in this film. Very innovative. The guy that's a puppet master, it's pretty damn gross, actually. They use his veins as puppet strings. Since he's a puppet master, he makes puppets in his dreams. Freddy's using them as a puppet. You got just a lot of cool stuff going on in this film. The Wizard Master guy, he's using his powers on Freddy, and then Freddy kills him and says, "Hey, I don't believe in fairy tales." There's some really cool stuff. Freddy is a little Freddy, and then gets bigger and turns into Freddy, which was part of the puppet scene. Big old Freddy snake trying to eat Kristen. There's a lot of good stuff in this film. This was my first experience seeing a Nightmare on Elm Street film. And this is my favorite. I have to say this is really, it's really difficult because I like the first one. So, I don't know. I always say, I go back and forth with it. It's like, this is my favorite, but yet I like the first one too. So it's like, I guess, can I say I like them equally? But this is a really, really good movie. So lots of stuff going on. It's very innovative, really good dream sequences. Freddy's a badass in this film. The makeup is awesome. He looks really good in this film. The special effects are really good. They did a really good job. They really took advantage of the dreams, and they were really innovative, and they really pushed the limits of what they can do. This was definitely, it didn't feel low budget like the last two films. This was definitely improvement from the last movie. Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. I'm glad they went back to basics with this film and had Freddy as a spirit invading your dreams, and if you die in your dreams, you die in real life. If he kills you, you're dead. And I'm glad they went back to that and just stuck with that and disregarded the last film. And yeah, it's a great movie. It's a really good movie. I would definitely recommend this one. I can go on and on and on about it. It's just a really good film. This is what really brought me into the Nightmare on Elm Street, made me a fan. I remember, dressing up as Freddy for Halloween, and I have a glove now, and I have the sweater, Freddy sweater, and still a fan to this day. So not much more I can say about the film. Hope you enjoy this review, and this is Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. Really good film, very innovative, and just a kick-ass film with, Dokken music at the end. Dream Warriors. So, yeah. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoy this review, and tune in to my next review where I talk about A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. Alright, I hope you guys have a good day. Take it easy.